Alright, we got some late season elk tags. Been scouting up here for a bit. So far, it's actually cow tags that we have. So far, we've got a couple bulls, though. I haven't seen any cows. Got a couple bulls right here. Three of them there. One right in the middle above the trees on the edge. One below you can see moving, and then there's one down to the right from that. Not very big. What is that? 4 or 5 point? I think the one sitting above the trees is probably the biggest. More bulls here. Bunch of deer up in here too, but haven't come down yet. There's not enough snow really to push them down further, it seems like. We're getting skunked with cows, but seeing some good bulls. There's one there. And there's some others over here. One of the trees right there's a nice 6 point. Right there in the middle of the screen, that's a huge 6 point. Just wanted to share this sizable buck we've ran across. I haven't found any cow elk yet, but show you this buck. I can't tell if that's a 4x4 with a cheater or, sorry, have to adjust the scope. What do you think, everybody? I'm seeing 4 on the one side and at least 4 on the other side. But I think there might be 5 on the left. Tall and pretty symmetrical, huh? Just sitting there in the overlook. Anyway, hope you enjoy. Okay, actually, I see 5 tines on the right-hand side. Unless I'm seeing a branch, but I'm pretty sure I think I see 5 tines on the right-hand side. All right. Here's for those of you who need your antelope fix. Small herd of antelope there. Okay, guys, day actually 3, I believe, of hunting here. Scouting. I have found the cow elk, or at least a herd of them. They are, I believe, they are public property. The snag I have right now, I can zoom in here a little bit and show you. There's a small herd up in here of cow elk right in there. Always having to adjust this thing on the way to there we go. Small herd there, as well as on the left of your screen, there's a couple more in there. Dilemma I have right now is it's getting the time of the day that I don't know if I'll be able to get him in time. I'm gonna see if I can see anything a little bit lower, but there's the herd right there. Looked on a couple different sides and areas and hunting for this herd because this is the primary herd up here. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to get up in there and take one down and get back down in time. I've got about 2 hours. They're coming down a little bit, which is good. Last day of my tag. Today's Monday. My last day of the tag is Friday. Been tracking this herd, trying to find them, and I think they went on the other side for a couple days and whatnot. They were over there last weekend and didn't see anything up in here, but now we've got a herd up in here. And we're supposed to have a storm coming through here tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So tomorrow for the next 3 days. And then we got Thursday and Friday. With where this herd is, I'm suspecting these storms, if they're anything decent, they're going to push it down. But that's my dilemma, is I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get up in there. And if I did, it'd be get up in there, shoot one, and then have to come down. I'm just watching the storm, and I know I won't be able to get it down, and then I've got I won't be able to get up here tomorrow. I work in the mornings this week. I'm off in the afternoons. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get up and get them then. They're still on the move, as you can see. They're moving down still. And so I'm going to see if I can see anything lower, but this may have to wait a little longer to get into these. But if these keep working their way down, then I would estimate that I should be able to get one probably Friday, but I'll keep you updated. Got a herd of 6 bulls here. They're further down. They're all on public. I noticed that some of those cows I was looking at earlier, the highest ones up, I'm pretty sure they were on private property. Some of them are working their way down. So like I said, I hope with this storm, it really pushes them down further. An area I can get one, but we got 6 bulls there. Thought I'd show you a pic of them. Not the biggest ones I've seen in this area. I've seen some further up the canyon. Came up here Saturday and saw one up here that's huge, 6 point. But yeah, here's a pic of some bulls, and we'll kind of keep an eye on those cows. Okay, so I did find another herd of elk. They're not as far up the canyon. I mean, it's 4:30 now, 4:40. I've only got like less than an hour of light, so I would not be able to get into these anyway. But just through the middle of the screen, you can see one right there. There's a whole group of about 5 or 6 working up through those trees right there. Don't know how far they're going to get. There's some deer on the right side of the screen, but you can see those cow elk right there. That kind of going, if it was closer to like 2 o'clock, I could get up in there. Want to show you a dilemma I have though. The mouth of this canyon is nasty, so I'm going to follow this down and show you here. It gets pretty rocky right through there. That is kind of gnarly to get through. I don't know that you could walk right up the creek, just because right there it gets really nasty. But yeah, that's probably part of the reason they're in there. If you can get up in there, there's rocks on this side. It's kind of gnarly to get up in there. I figure you might be able to go up the side around here, or as I move the camera here, work up above the rocks around here. I might be able to get in either way of those, but again, it's too late in the day today, so this has turned into kind of a scouting thing just to pick out the elk in the mountain. I found this in another canyon a little ways further up. Kind of trying to put together a plan. Like I said, I got a storm coming in tonight and for the next 3 days, so I don't know where it'll push them, but now I know this is an option here. It's kind of steep, but I do have some snowshoes, and usually if you take it on a little bit more of an angle, you might be able to get up in there. It will be a bear to get out unless they're a little bit higher and I can slide them down on an angle. These are not going to be very easy to get out. Got one buddy that pointed at one of these canyons one time and said, "Hey, if you get one up in there, you're on your own." So, I don't know. Anyway, it's a deer. But those elk are just sitting in those trees right there. There's a small slot canyon that they're sitting in. I wanted to show you those. But I'd like to get into one of these sometime later this week. So I will keep you updated. There's one right there in the trees, right in the middle of the screen. You can see its head in the trees, but I'll keep you updated. We probably won't get anything today, but we'll get into it another day. Okay, move my angle a little bit. There's a few more up the side of the mountain here. Here's a couple here. The two on the top you see there, left top and right top, those are both bulls. There's a couple cows down in those trees there still. And then I was following these up, and there's a couple bulls up in here. Getting up into this canyon up here. Anyway, I wanted to show you these. I lost them a little bit. Let you watch those a little bit, get my binos out. Car. Okay. Oh wow, one of those up there is a buck. I thought it was there's a bull and a buck. Let me get you up there. All right, coming up here. Where are we at? I saw it. There we go. Left hand side of the screen, there's a bull. Right hand side of the screen, you got a buck. Trying to see how many points he is. I want to switch over that buck too to check him out. It's hard to see the points there on the bull. There we go. Not very many, like a 4 point. The buck over here. What, 3 by 3, maybe 4. Adjust my scope here, sorry. We'll zoom in a little bit more. Move a little faster. Sorry, my camera's jiggling as I have to adjust to catch up with them. Four on the right, yeah, barely a 4 point, and one on the back edge there. I think I might have seen a little bit of a cheater. Maybe not. Decent sized buck. And this might be an option when I come up later in the week. If I can't find any other spot, I may come over to this canyon, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get in here. So keep you up. Okay, this is on just the opposite canyon where I was at before, and I just stumbled into a whole bunch of elk. And I believe they're all cows. That's a bull. Cow, cow, cow. Whole bunch of them. Up in there, up in there. I think I found where all the cows are this year, because usually they're on another canyon over. And there are tons of them in here. Part of the snag will be to get them out, but these are actually not as far up as those other ones that I was seeing. And these are all on public. You can see them moving around the trees there. So it looks like they've basically, many of them have moved down much further than what they were before. There's only a few stragglers left in the area where I was before. This is going to take some more challenging hiking to get into. They are all up on this ridge. I was wondering where they all were. Look at them all. Right around in those pinions around the corner. So another ideal place to go, but again, it's steep getting in there, so we will keep you updated.